Hi, my name is Dan Edwards. I'm currently a registered nurse in Charlotte, North Carolina, where I've spent the last 10 years in the surgical trauma ICU at CMC Maine, where I'm currently the interim nurse manager. I have recently taken part in a collegiate debate regarding North Carolina House Bill 789, End of Life Option Act. This bill was introduced and sponsored by House Representatives Mary Harrison, Susan Fisher, Greg Meyer, and Verla Insko. The main supporting factor for this bill is simply defined in its name, allowing the critically ill patient, terminally ill patient with less than 6 months left to live, the autonomy to make a decision to end their life with death and dignity in a controlled environment. Those against the bill, their main talking point is related to how passing such a bill in North Carolina creates a slippery slope that can lead to those who are not afflicted with terminal illness to be considered for what they determine as physician-assisted suicide. Behind their main concern is countries such as Belgium and Netherlands are considering those with mental disorders for assisted suicide. In fact, in 2015, 56 people seeking death due to mental disorders did die with the assistance of a physician. When it comes to the positive side, I am in favor of this bill. When it comes to talking points regarding the positives of this bill, for one, it would be a tremendous gift for a suffering, terminally ill patient, like I said prior, with relatively less than 6 months to live, to make this decision on their own. The next point would be the autonomy that it gives this patient. They have to be, what is written into the bill is they have to be capacity to make their own medical decisions, and that's determined by multiple physicians and a complete mental health review. The bill is defined by 22 factors. Another factor would be that there's been a tremendous amount of research done in the 6 states and in Washington, D.C. That prove that this bill can be successful, or such similar bills can be successful, including since 1998, when a very similar bill was passed in Oregon. 1,857 suffering patients have been able to have a good death and die with dignity. The steps that need to happen in order for this bill to be passed, it still needs to make its way through the House Rules, Calendar, and Operations of the House Committee, be passed by both houses of the state Congress, and then signed into law by the North Carolina governor. The bill is only 25% through its progression since being introduced on April 11th, 2017. I'm very passionate about this bill and how important it is that it be passed, that North Carolina follow the example of the 6 states and of Washington, D.C., that they provide a path, an alternative path for those who have maybe 6 months of life left to live, of pain and of suffering, and still have the mental capacity to make their own decision and end their life in a peaceful and dignified manner. Thank you.